All right, Alpha Trading. Here we are live for the monthly close. Pretty important monthly close, I might add. It's also a quarterly close. And we're going to take a look at a lot of stuff today. Action-packed, action-packed. So yesterday in the stream, what you're looking at here, this is our Alpha Volatility Estimator. It is price action volatility ranges, and what we've added to it here are our distribution ranges, Laplace and normal distribution. When you put all this together, you have a masterpiece of volatility levels all over the place, and they play out. Really gives you an idea of what's going on with price action. The stream yesterday, right where this white line is, 2:15 Pacific Standard Time, I was reading the charts, and I told everybody on that live stream, this price action is getting ready to go right up to the weekly range. Here's the weekly range right here, the dotted lines, and it's going to make a run for the bottom of the monthly range right here, the red cross line. And it's not like I'm rubbing a crystal ball, right? Yeah, I'm not making predictions based on any bullshit. I'm reading volatility, probability, and statistic indicators. They tell me what's getting ready to happen in price action, and literally a very, very, very high percentage of the time, that's exactly what happens with price action. That's why, as a volatility trader, if you learn how to not be emotionally attached to your trades, to take your profit and to limit your losses, you are going to wind up very impressed in what you can do with your P&L. And like always, this is not financial advice. This is just volatility traders sharing what they've learned over the years and how they trade. Let's see here. So let's take a peek. And we did just get to the monthly close. So immediately I want to look, where is the new monthly range? Let's take a peek here. Bammo, bammo, bammo. Bottom of the monthly range is at $44,632. The center, $45,439. The top of the monthly range, $46,244. If you go back to the previous couple streams, this monthly volatility range is exactly where I said it was going to be. Right around 45K. I actually said it's probably going to range in between 44 and 46. Bottom side 44.5, top side 46,244. And that is merely just being able to read price action. It's not hard. Got some beautiful sun coming in the side window. Lovely. So once you learn how to do that, you're going to have a heads up. And the first thing I'm noticing on this first day of the month is that the first standard deviation on this new daily candle, first day of October, is right on top of the center of the monthly range. Okay, and we're talking about 45,440 area. It will not surprise me at all if we go up and test this area. We might range a little bit here. The 68.3% Laplace distribution range to the downside on this new daily candle is down here at 43,540. The 68.3 to the top side's at 44,562. So let's see what happens when we get to either side here. There's usually a lot of action that happens, and you can see the 68.3 is right below that the bottom of the monthly range. Now, if this price action pumps, it's probably going to move the 68.3 range a little bit above it. I would say probably up more around 44.7 area, right up in here. And it's just, that's what happens with these distribution ranges. They will move a little bit. They're not repainting. They are live and active. They move with price action. But once price action starts getting pretty close to them, they will set in place. It's a beautiful thing. So what else is up here? Let me see if anything else is sticking out. No, but I do like that the bulls did push up into this old monthly range, right? That's what they were trying to do this whole time. That's what this pump from yesterday was all about, getting up here. But you can see the bears are waiting right at the bottom of this. The bears have been waiting to push back a little bit. But the fact we closed above the monthly range today, pretty powerful, pretty powerful. Now, there's a lot of people out there bearish. It's just like when you're a volatility trader, you're not a bull, you're not a bear, right? None of that matters to you. You're going to trade what the volatility is dictating to you. That's how this whole thing works. You're not going to sit in trades, right? You don't just sit in trades as a volatility trader. You take your profit often, or Bitcoin is going to take it right back from you. That's what Bitcoin does. It takes your profit if you don't take it. So keep that in mind too. Let me see here. Let's bounce over here real quick. You know what I want to see? Where is the first significant level of the monthly range? It's going to be up here pretty high. Yep, there she is. 51.4. 51.4. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. Let's see here. Now, let's go over here real quick. So from yesterday, right, you can see this is a daily chart. And I've got a couple different projections going. They are both Laplace distribution. I've got one starting from when we ran up from 28K to 43K. So as soon as we started this 4-day down move, I started a projection there. Why did I start it there? Because you can start projections at any pivot in price. I could start it down here, right? I could start it here. I could start it here. So the reason why I have it back here, because it is significant. It is showing me that this is a very valid distribution. You can see how that 4-day got supported. It literally got supported by the 95.4% bottom side of the Laplace probability levels. Bounced from there, got up above the 68.3 range for weeks, 3 weeks probably. Then we had that 10.5K dump. Where'd the dump go to? Right to the mean of the distribution to the dollar. That's this white line. Came down, tested it, sucked up, right? Now, as a volatility trader, if you did not take your profit down here, that was such a big move. I mean, we were outside the 5th standard deviation normal distribution. That's why this sucked up so hard, right? Sucked up real hard. Then we go sideways for literally almost a couple more weeks. We have one more dump. It goes down, it tests the bottom side of the 68.3% Laplace distribution range. Bounces from there. We test the bottom side again. We tested it again a few days ago. And now, the last couple days, before the end of the month, we popped back up above the mean of this projection. So now, let's see here. I'm looking for a little confluence today. What's the top side of this 68.3? 47.3? 47.3. What do we got up here? Okay, well, we got the second standard deviation normal distribution on the daily is right at 47.3, and it is right past the first significant level of the weekly volatility range. It's down here. That's these red dots right here, right? And that blue cross right there. As we get these 15-minute candles coming in, you'll be able to see all these levels a lot better. But yeah, so that is actually looking good. There's some confluence going on at 47.3. I've been calling these two SD moves for a couple days now. They haven't quite hit. We almost got a 2 SD move. Yesterday, that was it right there. That blue cross line. This white cross line was the 95.4% Laplace distribution range. And where was it at? Barely below the center of the old monthly range. That's like a magnet for price action, boy. We were really trying hard. The bulls were trying hard to get up here and test that level. But we are, let's see, what did we just do? This white line right here, this level at 44K, right? 44, it's about 44.50. We just got up to 44.18, rejected. That is the 4-hour 68.3% Laplace distribution range. So this will be interesting to see how this happens. The bottom side of the 4 hours right there at about 43.566. Powerful. Let's go over onto my main trading chart. Let's take a peek here real quick. What's happening here? What am I on, a 15-minute? I do not want a 15-minute. Let's go on to the Bitcoin index so I can get some more history here. I wanted, first off, to see how the chart changed on the monthly. Hold on a minute. This on regular. Take it off log. Got to fix that log issue. No problem. Very easy to do. We did close this. We closed that month. Remember, I was talking in previous streams. I want to make sure that that last monthly candle closed above the Gaussian mean, and it did. It did. Right now, the Gaussian mean's at 43.358. So we're barely above it here. Do we pump off that Gaussian mean? Do we go up maybe The first standard deviation band on this price action is about 75K. Let me go back over here real quick. Let me turn off these projections. Oh boy, I got some sun coming in. Hold on there, I might have to shut my shade. Beautiful, beautiful in Lake Tahoe today. Okay, let's go to the month first. Let's get this on index. So what am I doing here? I want to look at the new monthly distribution levels. That's what I want to look for. Let's break this down a little bit more. There we go. Let's bring everything in. There we go. Beautiful. So, boy, we opened up real close to the bottom side of the 68.3% Laplace distribution range on the monthly. That's at $42,800. Boy, I'll tell you what, we go down and test that. We might launch off that bad boy. The 68.3 to the top side, $50,459. I've been talking about that 50K level for a while now. First standard deviation, normal distribution, $58,059. Second standard deviation, $71,681. And the 95.4% Laplace distribution range on the monthly, $71,744. People that have been watching me for a while, that's the 2SD and the 95.4 on Laplace. 2SD normal distribution, 95.4% probability level for Laplace. They are right on top of each other. You can't even see them. It just looks like a yellow dot right here. That is the blue and yellow dot. There's a lot of confluence right there. When you see such a tight range like that, it opens my eyes. We've got a fairly tight one to the downside. Let's see here. How close is that bad boy? What is that? 3126. So the 95.4 to the downside is at $30,095. The second standard deviation is at $30,850. So we're talking, I mean, there's a $800 difference there. $800 difference. It's okay. That's pretty big. I like this up here. I like this confluence. These things are stacked. I mean, we're talking $40, $60. Powerful. Very powerful. So that's one thing I wanted to check out, and that is 71K. So for this month, back over here real quick. One quick peek here. What is going on with all of our goodness? Okay. Our correlation for our variance had definitely just turned up. All right, I was kind of looking for this, but here's the thing: does variance turn up? You know, if we get a big, if we get a big pump, you will see this turn up. The returns oscillator is definitely heading up. Take one more quick peek here. There is no bear div on the DLP. That's always good. And you can see on the monthly chart, I mean, the R squared between the entropy and price action has been green since, what is that, going back to January of 2015. That's right where we started our run up from about $250. All right, first went to 20K, or this one right here, this was the 20K run up. Yep, boom, right there. So we had this little pullback right here. I forget what that little pump was before then. I think it went to, what was that, $1,100 or something? Yeah, I think it was $1,100. Then we pulled back to about 200, I think, and then shot from 250 to 20K. Good stuff. I do like what I'm seeing on the AVR. The low length one is contracting negatively correlated. That looks good. I mean, that's probably going to tell you this month is going to walk up. Let's see here. Let's go back over to this weekly. I talked about this on the stream yesterday that didn't get recorded, where there is no divergence, right? There's no divergence on there's where the div is. It's on their z-score. There's a little bit of div on the z-score. Nothing on the returns oscillator. Take a peek here. This weekly candle's shaping up. By the end of this week, if we can close up here around 48K, that would be a good sign. That'd be a good sign for Bitcoin. We are on the 981 AVR. We're expanding, positively correlated. Expanding on the high length AVR as well. A little bit of an expansion there, positively correlated. The low length, on the other hand, is negatively correlated, expanding. So what's this telling you? So if I were to I'm going to start doing this just so people don't think I'm talking out of my ass. These three indicators right here will be, when you learn how to read them, they will tell you exactly what this weekly candle looks like. And if I wouldn't have looked at that, I would have been like, there's going to be a big bull wick. Why? Because the mid length and the high length are both expanding, positively correlating. That means price is going to go up. But the lower length one is saying expansion, negatively correlated. So when we first opened up this week, it dumped out a little bit. But these are going to hold more weight, and they pushed price right back up. So what do you get left with? You got a big bull wick on the bottom here. We did reject off that weekly power mean right there. I'm looking to power through that, though. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. Oh, yeah, and we just got one more test. Now we firmly tested that 68.3 on the 4 hour. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Let's see what this daily did. Let's see, close of the month. All right, I can already see negatively correlated contraction on the mid-length AVR. And got a little bit coming into this day. It's negatively correlated, expanding on the low length and the high length. So this will be interesting to see how this day plays out. The correlation for the variance on this daily, I wanted to see if we were going to continue to have the outlier, and we are, and it's positively correlated. So that is interesting too. And there was bull divergence. There was bull div on the returns oscillator, and there was bull div on the Z-score as well. Let's see, definitely not on the DLP though. What's happening to entropy? Entropy is pretty low right now. What's it? This indicator, this is our alpha. This is our alpha mean entropy and our entropy price percentile. The top side of this indicator is the R squared between entropy and price, right? And if you can see the candles, it's got a function where you can make the candle colors the same as the entropy candles, so you know what's going on, right? Because when entropy expands and comes out of randomness, it's telling you there's a trend. We're coming out of randomness into trend, and you can see every time you get blue candles, we trend either to the downside, blue candles down, or to the upside, blue candles up. All the other candles are telling you that it is in a state of randomness, right? Geometric Brownian motion. Powerful. Do you like the daily, though? We closed this daily candle above the Gaussian mean. Look how many days we've been stuck below this, right? We literally only had this one day, and then we had a nice dump out right there. But it's been a couple weeks, really. So to close this daily above, let's see what these distribution made. 47, 51. Where's that 47, though? 47K. Dun, dun, dun. What I was just talking about. What's up there around 47K? The 2SD. 2SD on this new daily is at 47. Wouldn't shock me if we had a nice little pump. Let's start popping down through these time frames real quick. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay. Well, we are above these power means. That is always a good sign, because these power means, they bully price action a big time. So let's see if we stay above them. Let these rise a little bit. We will come back down and test these power means. That's why we use the, let's see, ABR wise, at the mid length again, it is definitely contracting, negatively correlated. Same with the high length. The low length is expanding, negatively correlated. So once again, we got the bottom two saying walk up, got the top one saying down. Interesting. We'll see how this first 4 hour candle of the day plays out. But I'm definitely looking for this monthly range to be tested. And like I said, the bottom side's at 44.6. 44.6. Interesting. What happened with markets today? I didn't even not look. Yeah, I think getting a little heat, right? Getting a little pullback in SPY. Nasdaq's up right now, at least futures. Interesting. About gold, yeah, gold's just being slayed along with silver, right? I saw the Dixie was up a little bit, right? You see that Dixie go up, gold gets slayed. That's just the way it works. I'm telling you right now, for all you people out there that don't believe in cryptocurrency, you're gonna see a massive wealth transfer, right? There's already been a few that's happened, but the more people that realize what cryptocurrency is all about, that in a lot of our opinions, it is the future, right? Crypto is the future. There's all these big banks aren't buying freaking cryptocurrency just for the fun of it, right? They're investing in it for a reason. And they have been investing in it for quite some time. Don't let them fool you. Some of them just now recently are coming out, oh yeah, we're going to get some Bitcoin holdings. It's like they've been buying it. You don't think they've been buying it? Trust me, they've been buying crypto. They don't want the little people. That's why they always come out with this coordinated FUD attack on Bitcoin. It's ridiculous because they want your Bitcoin. They want you to sell so they can buy it. If you didn't know, the supply of Bitcoin's pretty damn low. There's not a lot available. There's really not in the grand scheme of things. And considering there's about 60 million millionaires or above in the world, that should open your eyes right there. If all these people, I mean, when you have a lot of money, you have a lot of money because you're smart with it. You invest it correctly, usually. So when a lot of these people figure out what Bitcoin really is about, what if they all just want one Bitcoin? You know what that's going to do to the damn price of Bitcoin? Look out. That's the great thing about Bitcoin. I mean, you never know when this is going to happen. This thing could skyrocket at any freaking time. That's what's great about Bitcoin. That's what's great about being a volatility trader, because it's going to be very highly volatile for quite some time. In my opinion, at least for the next 5 years. I mean, it has to get up to like $5-10 trillion market cap probably altogether. What's it at now? Let's see here. Yeah, it's almost 2 trillion. Yeah. Okay. So it's got a ways to go before this thing starts to settle down a little bit. There's always going to be a lot of volatility. Go into stream chats. All right. So let's take a peek here. Back over here and look at some. Yeah, the 4 hour though. We do got variance turning up. It's looking like the correlation's about to about to have a breaking correlation to the top side. So if variance on the 4 hour decides to start to have an outlier, like you can see when you have an outlier, and that outlier on this variance, it's telling you there's a fat tail event, right? That's what outliers are in statistics. So really good. And look how these beautiful indicators just line up. Variance has an outlier. It's positively correlated. Read the returns oscillator and the Z-score are both heading up. Wolf's Bane, powerful indicator. Powerful indicator indeed. But at the same time, we are going to, I mean, the returns oscillator at this point right here, there is bear div building on the 4 hour. There is no doubt about it. So we'll see. If we get a pump here on this 4 hour candle, you're going to want to see this returns oscillator turn up and get past this zero mean, right? At least close this 4 hour candle before the pump continues. The returns oscillator gets a higher high above these other highs over here, and then that's not a problem. But we're talking about divergence between price action and returns, not price action and stochastic or freaking relative strength index or MACD or any of that crap. Worthless divergence, in my opinion, and I know divergence. The only type I use is between returns and price action. Let's see here. What's going on with old Cardano? Let's take a peek at a couple of these big ones. Let's go over here on the VRE. Let's see where Cardano's monthly range is. Wow, look at that price. Look at the volatility in Cardano. Good times. Good freaking times. Then I'm going to check. I want to see on higher time frames all the way down to a 4 hour, like maybe a weekly, daily, 4 hour. I want to see the core what's happening with the correlation between Bitcoin and Cardano. It's probably going to be up here. Yeah. Oh, hello. Is that the new weekly in Cardano? Really hasn't tested it. I mean, the bottom side of Cardano's weekly is about 218. I was talking about that the other day. Goodness sakes, where's the new monthly? Oh, it's way up here. Is that it? Or is it down? No. Wow, look how big its monthly range is. Holy crap. The bottom side of Cardano's new monthly range is at $2.24. The center's at $2.37. And the top is at $2.50. That's a pretty massive freaking range, monthly range. You're probably, Cardano's going to have to come up and test this 224 region, 100%. Watch, just wait. At some point, Cardano will come up here and test this area. All these price action volatility ranges, I don't care what asset, I don't care if it's freaking Beanie Babies, whatever the hell you're out there trading, all you freaks out in trading land. These price action volatility ranges do get tested all the time. They do not get left behind. Why is that? They're like magnets. They're magnets for the volatility. Wherever the price action's at, you're going to get volatility to go up and test that freaking range. And the fact that it's above the weekly, we'll see. If you get Cardano up here testing the bottom side, even the middle, what was that, about 230 or something? Yeah, 237. Go up, run up there to test those ranges. At the end of this week, you're going to move up this weekly volatility range, right? Because what you really want is you want the weekly volatility range above the monthly volatility range, and then you want each daily volatility range to be stair-stepping up. That is a perfect scenario right there for a nice little bull run. All right. But then again, what do all of this cryptocurrency do? Man, they're volatile. They move around. Look at this 15-minute chart. All you volatility traders out there. And if you're in traditional technical analysis land, what do you call this? Oh, chop. We might as well not even trade. There's just too much chop. I'm gonna get all my stop losses will get out or taken out. Like, oh my goodness gracious. That's why as a volatility trader, we just limit our loss. We don't put in stop losses in the system for exchanges to see where they're at. We don't jump on that bandwagon. There's plenty of retail traders out there doing that, and then they wonder why they get wicked out. Well, that's why. Look at these moves on Cardano. As a volatility trader, you're trading this ebb and flow and volatility non-stop. And that's only over. I mean, this is a couple days right here. I mean, if you look from the beginning of this week, powerful Cardano. All kinds of price action to be had. Pull this down a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Wowzer. Or was the beginning of this new week. There it was right here. So, I mean, we're talking just boop, 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 right? Just price action all over the place. It's wonderful. Let me take one more look here. So we did get a new monthly. Let's check this out real quick. God, SPY's getting wrecked. It's beautiful. To tell you the truth, we're not going to get a new monthly volatility range until they open at 9:30 in the morning. So I'll be on that tomorrow. We'll talk about SPY tomorrow on stream. But you can kind of see what happened today, right? Today, this was SPY's price action right here. We open up the day, immediately it goes up, it tests. Is this the bottom side of the weekly range? Yes. Goes up, tests the bottom side of the weekly range. That's that red dotted line. Drops immediately. Where does it go to? Look at these two wicks. Wicks down to the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Two wicks. Whoop, sucked up. Whoop, back down, tested again. Came back up. Look at that wick. What's that yellow line right there? That is the center of the new daily volatility range on SPY. Rejection. Bears kicked it down. Where did it kick it down to? It kicked it right down. This green cross line right here. Is that the first significant level of the last month? Yes. So this green cross line, that was the first support level of the monthly volatility range. Wicked right to it, bounced from there. Where do these candles close? The bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Rejection. Where do we bounce? Where did the end of the day come down to? It slided the 95.4% Laplace distribution range. That's this white cross line. And then got stifled on the bottom side of this monthly. It's going to be interesting to see where the new monthly volatility range is for SPY going into tomorrow morning. That's going to tell me a lot more. So we'll get more in depth tomorrow. But there could be a little more pain. There could be some more pain. But I can't see any new monthly stuff right now. So I'm not going to talk too much about it. Let's go over to Mr. Shiny Rock. Oh, Mr. Shiny Rocks. La, 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 la. Tell I don't like gold. Have I traded it before? Yeah, but the real thing, right? I'll go into the gold and silver shops here in Carson City, Nevada. Buy weight. Keep it just like a good volatility trader. That's the problem with trading freaking real metal, right? I mean, shit is heavy, right? The shit is heavy. I mean, I would go in and buy like 4 cases of silver at a time. And trust me, they're about 36 pounds a piece. Very awkward, very tiny. It's unreal when you're trying to walk back to your car with freaking 140 pounds of silver. 160 pounds almost. So yeah, look at gold. Gold had a nice little pump yesterday. We came up, right? We opened up the new day. It kind of got rejected a couple times from the daily volatility range. Bounced perfectly, a wick right to the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Pumped right off of it. Where did it go to? Right to the top side of the weekly range. Rejected from there. Now we're opening up the new day on gold. It immediately came down, and here's the new daily volatility range for gold. All right, bounced right off the top side of it. So gold could give a little pop here, but as long as Dixie keeps going back up, good luck, gold and silver boys. Let's see. Let's take a peek at screw oil. They're screwing us there anyway. VIX on SPY. VIX has been slowly climbing up. That's the volatility for the S&P. Let's see. Sticking out. Let's pop over here on. Let's see if anything over here is piquing my interest. It's up a big $1.72. Nothing's really standing up to me. Nope. All right. Let's get back over. Let's pop this Bitcoin. Now, let's go over here. What chart should I do? It's fine. This is fine. So, what do I want to do here? I'll show you what I want to do. Here's my little friend. Do these real quick. Yeah, good stuff. Somebody been messing with my favorites. Where in the heck? Okay, it's down here in my scripts. Boop. All right, so what am I doing here? So I got Bitcoin on a month. We don't need to look at the correlation on a month. Let's see what's happening on a weekly, though. Here's a Pearson correlation. And current signal, 88. Which one, though? Perps. Hasn't been on Coinbase long enough. You know what? It's been on there. Let's check out USD. Yeah, possibly. And this is why you can see how it is significantly positively correlated with Bitcoin, right? That's what this Pearson correlation is telling you. So, I program it in. I want to know the correlation between Bitcoin on the weekly and Cardano on the weekly. It is significantly correlated. So that's why a lot of the times when I'm trading Bitcoin, I'm trading Cardano right along with it. Let's see here. Let's go back down. Let's go to a daily. We're losing a little bit of correlation on the daily. Huh. This thing's starting to run a little though, huh? Is what you are going to want to see though, if we do get a big move, and look on this daily again, we got this tight freaking range up there. Did I not notice that? Where are you at up here? Yeah. Or is that the... That is... Oh, that was yesterday's. Good. There they are. Here's those little sweet peas. Is that the 95.4 in that first standard deviation? No, there's the 4.6. Give me 1 second. Yeah, they're all piled in right there. Or that's the 4 hour, so that's the 60. Let me take one more peek over here. There's a 68.30 for senior 6. Yeah, man, those things are real close. We're not seeing that. It's up here higher. There they are. Boom, boom, boom. But at the same time, you've got the right at the center of that monthly. That's where the 1SD is. But up here, you got the 95.4 Laplace distribution range with the second standard deviation normal distribution right up here at the first resistance level for the weekly volatility range. So that is a interest for sure. And what's it at? Like we talked about earlier, right at a little over 47. The interesting. I already talked about that a little bit, but here we go. Do you hear Bitcoin? Yeah. What about 4 hour? Yeah, look at the 4 hour between Cardano and Bitcoin. So like right now in this daily, if you were seeing something, hey, I'm gonna put in a nice little volatility scalp on Bitcoin because you're seeing something. Look at the correlation between Bitcoin and Cardano. That's a no-brainer. If you're putting an order in on Cardano, on Bitcoin, throw it in on Cardano. This is an easy way to check. Easy way to check. Let's see. All right, well, back to normal. But now you're gonna want to see these return candles on the 4 hour, right? What do you want to see? You got to get a return candle above this return candle right here. That's what you want to see, or you're gonna build some bear div between returns and price action. So if we do get a heavy move, let's say we do get up here to that 2SD range around 40. That's actually, give me a second. Oh, that's the 4 hour. If we get a move up here to the 4 hour 2SD and 95.4 Laplace, that will you'll get a nice return candle probably up in this range. That'll take care of any div that was going on at all. I'm telling you right now, this is I've been talking about this last quarter for a while. Get your boots on, whatever kind of boots you like to wear. Your shit kickers, your moon boots, whatever the hell they are. Bitcoin could have one hell of a fourth quarter. Just take an eyeball this 4 hour. Oh, got the 15-minute flash in. Got the 45. Actually, what I just see there real quick. Yeah, 15 minutes having a freaking outlier, and it's low too. Positively correlated, returns are up, no div on Z-score, and we are flashing. R squared is telling you log returns are above the mean, and it's starting. We're starting to come out of randomness. If you see these next few 15-minute candles, you see this entropy turn blue, and you got the R squared staying green. And you're going to see expansion on these two different lengths of the AVR, and you will see the correlation break back up positive, both of them. Right now, they were both contracting negative, so it's walking up. having an outlier on the Z-score. That was to the downside, though. That can change real fast. This baby can turn right back up. Is there any div on the returns? There was not. Is we creating any on the top side? No, we are not. Not yet, anyway. We're going to want this 45-minute returns oscillator to get up here. Get up here at least above that last high right there. If the variance turns up, it is positively correlated. This thing could run, but once again, we got right back up to that 68.3 4-hour range. Boom, that white little skinny white line rejected right from it. All right, wouldn't shock me at all if we come down here real quick and test the bottom side, 68.3, or maybe the 68.3 on the daily. And where's that at? Right at the top of the new daily volatility range. So that's what is the top there? Yeah, like 43.5. Yeah, we got within a couple $100 of it. I mean, that's usually good. On the daily, you get within a couple $100. That you can view that as a test. But a lot of the times, especially coming into a new month, this is, like I said, this is going to be real interesting to see the way the rest of this week plays out. We could roar up here and test the bottom side of this monthly range, right where the 68.3, and then come down. That's why, as a volatility trader, you love this kind of stuff. You're looking for these areas matching up. It almost is going to tell you what price action wants to do. Beautiful. It's all in here. Time to find MJ. Yeah, this is an oddball time to be doing a stream, but I wanted to get this out there. The monthly close. Let me take a peek over here real quick. 7-day. Yeah, just like the weekly, right? There's hidden bull, but on the 7-day, unlike the weekly, right? The weekly above the Gaussian mean, we're barely below it on the 7-day. Look at those volatility bands, boy. They are starting to squeeze. But it's different over here. Look at the weekly. We are literally almost above that top power mean. That's why I love the 7-day. Look at the 7-day. Look at these wicks testing this bottom power mean down here. That last 7-day, there's a lot of bull wicks on this. A lot of bull wicks. Was there? No bull div at all. The DLP. But, I mean, look at the entropy. I mean, this is just all random. All random. That run up to 65K, that's where we started trending. That's where the entropy started trending, right? And look, it started right at about 12K. That's when the R squared was telling you, hey, entropy is coming out of randomness into trend. The log returns are above the mean and increasing. Beautiful. Powerful little move up there. And our little pullback, right? 28. Beautiful thing. But this is all, after this is just all randomness, right? All randomness. So that's what I'm looking for on these higher time frames. I'm wanting to see us start to go week by week, get into trend. It's a no-brainer. That's why this indicator is very powerful, very powerful. And we don't have a lot of public indicators that are up on TradingView. This is one of them, and the DLP, and our volatility quality. Right, those are 3 great indicators. But yeah, it's not all we have to offer. Let's see here. When did we get a new 3-day candle? Let's see what's happening up here. Yeah, DLP, no div. Z-score, no div. No div at all. I want this variance to pop though. I want this variance on the 3-day. When do we get a new 3-day? Actually, we just got one. Okay, so we just got a new 3-day. What's happening here? Yeah, just like most of these high time frames, right? I mean, it's all random. Entropy is telling you it's just all random. Two-day? Did we just get a new two-day? No. We actually, the close today is when we will get a new two-day candle. Do I like what I see on the two-day? The Z-score has turned back up at the 95% confidence interval. I like to see that. The returns oscillator is definitely on a mission coming out of what? Bull div. Got some bull div. So that looks good. But the same thing. The variance turned down negatively correlated, but the variance is coming down. So that's going to tell you price action's walking up, and that's exactly what you see on this two-day candle from yesterday. But now we've got that at 44,372. We've got this top power mean on the two-day. So that'll be a little bit of a, this is what I was talking about the other day. We want to close some two-day candles above this Gaussian mean on this deviation band. 100% is what we want to see. Let's go to MJ's favorite time frame here. MJ got a shout out. The log returns are back above the mean. That is good for sure. Entropy low, right? This actually could turn out something special. 45,166 is the top power mean. Let me take a peek here real quick. What's happening? I'm just looking for divergence between returns and price action, right? Because our Z-score, right? It's on the Z-score of returns, not price action. Just like our returns oscillator. Our returns oscillator is on the returns. And so we look for divergence between price action and those. No. I mean, the returns oscillator is turning down and the R squared is increasing. This is interesting. We'll read here. Just check. For div. Where you at, little div monster? They're really, I mean, not at the moment. Right now, there's some weak bear. There's a little bit of weak bear building in the 12-hour. But we get a run up real quick. This returns oscillator will, or that's what we need, right? Because we got a higher high from this high right here, right? Boom, boom. Well, right now, this data set top, right? And it's not even a top yet. So, but if we were to get a red candle in this 12-hour, there's going to be some weak bear div. I usually don't trade any types of weak divergence. It's really not worth it to me. I'm looking for the trend changing divergences. Regular bull, regular bear, and I'm looking for continuation divergence, hidden bear and hidden bull. Now my favorite time frame. And it tells me exactly what is going on with price action. Yeah. Well, we've got the high length contracting negatively correlated, saying a walk up, and it's looking like correlation's starting to break back up to the upside. It is, and let's see if we get some expansion coming in. These two longer length AVRs are both going to be saying up, where the lower length one is at the moment is saying down, positively correlated, contracting. Just like there is a little bit of contraction. So what are you going to see? What are these AVRs telling me? You're going to see a doji on this 90-minute candle. That's exactly what you got. That's why when people are out there and they're trading candle patterns, they don't even know what the hell they're trading. Volatility is creating these candles, right? So if you ever hear me talk about candles, I'm talking about volatility. In the same thing, I can look at these candles and tell you what the three AVRs will probably look like. Time is it? 5:47. Wow, that was quick. About 10 minutes left. Let's see here. Can I look at? You know what? Let's go over here real quick. I'm going to go to the weekly. And let's turn on PBs. Boop, boop, and boop. Right. 10, 2, 3, 4. 11, huh? All right, Mr. 11. What a good number. Power of numbers. It's beautiful. Yep. This is what I was showing the last couple. Don't understand about the projections. You know what? I can even, let's get some solid lines. Let's turn the step size down to 1. You don't need that farther out. Read. Whoops. Turn that off. There we go. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I showed this the other day. I'm going to show it again that are watching for the first time. First, let me spread it out, show you what's happening here. So this was the low over here, 28K. All right. This is where I started this projection from. You can see kind of Bitcoin kind of rolled over. It was starting to make a run into 95.4% Laplace distribution range up here, but it kind of rolled over. What did it come down and do? You can see this week it closed above the 68.3. I remember watching this going, okay, this could be good. We could bounce off here. Wrong. Bitcoin wanted to come down and test the mean of this projection. Both these last weeks. Wicks right to it, right? Now we're bouncing up. So, and here's where those are piled on top of each other, even on the weekly. The 95.4% Laplace distribution range and the second standard deviation. They are literally within about $300 of each other. That's this pile right here, little dots. So that is, well, yeah, 53K, huh? 53K. So we close this week up here around 53K. That's a good sign. Because also on the projection, you're closing above the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Could be powerful. And you can see what's going on here too, right? We have got higher lows on these return candles right here. We got a lower low on these 2 weekly bearish candles. That is bull div between price action and returns. That's why if I go over here onto the autoregular chart, and we are doing a little work on the algo that prints divs between the returns and price action. There's a little work to be done. Sometimes I'll see like a misprint, right? Yeah, there should only be div printing from data sets, right? And that's what's not happening here. So we will get that fixed. Trust me. That's where there was a little confusion. It's like, look where that bull div is anchoring. You're anchoring in the middle of a trend. That's so we got to bad bot. I'm going to smack it a little bit, right? Put some new batteries in his dumb ass and straighten him up. Let's see here. So that is, so where it's even anchoring, yes, silly. And then it anchors right to, so it's anchoring from this candle to this candle. Bad bot. So what is really going on here? I'll show you. Trend line. This is how you do it. So here's the bottom of a data set right here. And now, crypto gods willing, this is the bottom of a data set here. Let's see what happens by the end of the week. If you see that, especially if we close up here, at least, let's say, well, I mean, the Gaussian means at 46,329. I would love to do something crazy by the end of the week. We'll see what happens. But that's up there around 54,170 is the first standard deviation band there. Get this other. There we go. So when you get a higher low in price action and a lower low on your oscillator, that is a continuation divergence. That is hidden bullish divergence. And it's usually a continuation. A continuation of what? This up move. So if that continuation divergence plays out, look for a higher high. Look for a higher high on price action. Literally, who knows? Who knows where this thing's going to go, right? That's why we bounce over on this chart, tone this down a little bit. Let's put a vertical up at the end of the year. Let's see what the end of this quarter, right? That is literally this, all this price action right here to be seen. This is the fourth quarter of 2021. If you who could have thought that 2021 could have been any worse than 2020? Wake up. Hopefully we have a better 2022. There could be some major issues. Let's see here. Now let me get some horizontals. Playing with the verticals and the horizontals. Here we got one. What am I doing here? This is how you get some probabilities. When you see all these crypto YouTubers out there just spitting numbers out of their face, tell me what you're basing it on. Show me. That's all I got to say, right? Show me what you're basing these prices on. That's all. Most time, nothing. Okay, so what do we got here? This is, I'm not even going down here to the 99.7 to the downside. That's about a $4,000 Bitcoin by the end of the year. Could it happen? Sure. I saw a funny post in Discord of somebody posted somebody else's silly ass crap. And it was, I mean, just wow, that was actually about down in that number. But so we got a 95.4% Laplace distribution range to the downside by the end of the year. $17,419 Bitcoin. The bottom side of the 68.3. Laplace distribution range, $47,664 Bitcoin. These are both probabilities. Do I think by the end of the year that's going to come into fruition? I don't. I really don't. My bias is definitely up into the higher realm here. The top side of the 68.3% deviation range here for Laplace, we're talking about a $75,440 Bitcoin. Now, and that's on the low side in my opinion. That's in the low side in my opinion. I'm talking more about this 95.4% range in this fourth quarter. What's that price at? That's a $206,000 Bitcoin, all right? The 99.7% range up here on this projection, that is almost $1 million Bitcoin. $901,922 Bitcoin. It's on week. Now I could go out to 2023 with this puppy. All right, let's do this. Just for a little fun time. This will be what we're going to do right there. And I've got to extend. How far? A couple. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. I love our projection, boss. Nothing else like it out in the land. Our projection, boss, is so good. There's literally somebody out there that copied our upgrades. All right? He's probably listening right now. Being a narcissist, that's okay. Let's see. Oh, boy. These are some... We're talking even bigger numbers. Let's move this bad boy up. Woo! That's 2023. Now, obviously, these ranges, right, the volatility is probably going to change by the time it goes out here, but this is a weekly, so, yeah, it'll probably change a little bit, but that's okay. This is fun time. Time of Bilbo and the projections. Someone right there, yes it is, at the bottom side. We're not even messing with this guy. Bye-bye. Okay. So, going out to the end of 2023 from this projection, which I will probably start another one. Trust me, this is just for fun. But we're talking the bottom side of the 68.3. The bottom side is at $132,000 Bitcoin. The top side of the 68.3 is a $307,000 Bitcoin. The 95.4% range is a $1.7 million Bitcoin. And the 99.7 is a $2.3 million Bitcoin. Holy crap. Is that? Boom. Oh, pardon me. That's not 2.3 million. That's $23 million Bitcoin. Wow. Hello. That'd be wonderful. Doubt it's going to happen. That's pretty powerful, right? Spush, read the white paper, right? 10 million. Good price for Bitcoin. I could see that one day. Maybe not in my lifetime. I'm already an old man, but hey, for all you kids out there trading Bitcoin, good luck, kiddos. Good luck. But yeah, that's going to wrap up the end of the month stream. I'm going to dig in a little bit more in traditional markets tomorrow when we get some monthly closes. I can really look at some probability levels, projections, and whatnot. See if there's more pain coming in traditional markets. So if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, we are Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics. You want to subscribe to our channel. You want to know when these videos come out. We pack them full of great information. A little bit of education, a little bit of price, a little bit of market analysis packed in there. Give us a thumbs up if you saw something you liked. If you saw something you didn't like, go ahead, give us a thumbs down. Leave us comments. I don't care if they're good or bad. It's just going to help push the algo. All you super fans out there, hook us up. The link to our Discord is in the description. Our Discord is open again. There is an access pass. It is $10 a month to join the Alpha Trading Discord. Why? Well, you'll have to join to find out, but I can give you a little hint. It is packed full of educational material. There's a lot of great volatility traders in Discord. Plenty of help. It's not just help in trading. If you need help with TradingView, if you need help with Discord, if you need help with one of your exchanges you're not understanding, we've got all kinds of information and we can help you on a personal level. There's 5 live streams a week, sometimes maybe more, depending on what's going on in the market. Trust me, if this thing starts to rip up towards 100K, I'll probably be on here every day. But so yeah, hit the link of the Discord in the description of these videos. You'll come into the waiting room. You'll get a welcome message tell you what to do. And thank you guys for watching live in the Discord. And that's another good thing. You don't have to wait for these videos to come out on YouTube. You can watch them live in the Discord. And all that being said, let's have a great end of the quarter, a great October. All you cryptocurrency lovers out there, wherever you live on this big, beautiful blue marble, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you. I'll talk to you guys later.